Hey, what's up? It's Nathan from Gotcha SEO Academy, and in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to do a deep competitor analysis. So what you're going to see with this competitor analysis is that it's really just a matter of placing metrics into a sheet. And so you should only be doing this deep competitor analysis once a keyword has passed the 10-second analysis. So if you haven't watched that video already, make sure you go back and watch it because it will really help you avoid having to do all this work if you don't have to do it. So what you need to do is just open up the SEO campaign sheet and then click on the keyword targets tab. And basically what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to kind of walk you through each of these columns. And then below the video, I'm going to give you each tool you need to fill in each of these individual columns in the deep competitor analysis. So the first thing you need to do is just go ahead and enter a keyword in the first column. Then you should enter the volume. So that's the search volume per month for that keyword. And then if you already have an established position for that keyword, then make sure you put that in here. And then right next to it, just go ahead and put the date that you recorded that position because this is going to be your benchmark. So you'll be able to go back and see how well your SEO campaign has gone since that particular date. The next thing you want to do is just go ahead and enter your target URL. And if you don't have one yet, then of course, just skip past this. And then this notes column is just for anything you want to say about this particular target URL of yours. So you'll see the way that I structured this sheet is you're going to have your metrics for your website or your page, and then you're going to put your competitor's metric right next to yours. And the reason for this, because you can just compare and contrast right here in the sheet and see where you currently are compared to the competitors that are ranking above you at this point in time. So one other note is that when you're doing the competitor column, these are going to be the average of the 10 competitors that are ranking on the first page of Google for your target keyword. So basically what you'll have to do is you'll have to get the exact match anchor text percentage for all your competitors. And then you're just going to average out those 10 and you're going to put that number right here in column H. So with that said, this first metric we're looking for is the exact match anchor percentage. The next column is for total referring domains. And so as you know, the total linking root domains that are going to a particular page is a very strong ranking factor in Google. The next column is for DR, which is domain rating, which is Ahrefs metric. So you can use DR or you can use DA from Moz. It doesn't really matter, but we're really just trying to get a general idea of how strong the websites are that you're trying to beat. The next column is for word count. The average word count of a page is very important because Google gives a lot of weight to pages that have more words. And then the last couple columns are just purely for social signals. So you have Facebook, Twitter, and also Pinterest. So getting the average metrics for all of these is super important because you're going to see how you stack up against your competitors. And then all you have to do is at the very minimum, just match these metrics that they have. And then if you want to beat them, obviously you're probably going to have to go above and beyond and get better metrics than them. Or, for example, write a beefier and longer piece of content. So I highly recommend that you go through this deep competitor analysis for every single keyword that passes the 10-second analysis. And oftentimes what you'll find out is that these competitors actually don't have that strong of positions. Or sometimes you will find out the opposite is true. And that's that you may not want to go after a particular keyword because their metrics are way too strong and it would take you far too long and too much money to try to beat them. So ultimately, this whole analysis will save you a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of effort in the long run. So that's all there is to doing a deep competitor analysis. Like I said, all of the tools that you need to perform this analysis will be below this video. So just make sure you use those, and that's all there is to it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.